Hello everyone, welcome to another planty video. It is me, Desiree, and I just got back, well, a couple days ago I just got back from Las Vegas. It was so fun. I went to see 9 Inch Nails. It was glorious. But while I was gone, I had a few plant casualties and a few plants that grew a new leaf that I didn't even know was coming in. So I want to share with you 3 plants that thrived and 3 plants that died while I was on my trip. I did make sure and go around and check all the plants and make sure nothing was like on the brink of being dry as a bone or that really needed water. But I missed a few and they died. So the first one I missed was this. This was, look at it. This was my button fern. This poor thing. I loved this plant so much, but this is one of those ferns that you need to water all the time. Don't let it get dried out, and you gotta kind of stay on top of it. So normally I come in here and I touch the top of it, and if it feels dry on the top, I'll water it. Even if it has water and it does feel like it's wet, I'll water it anyway, and it seems to really like that. Loves staying moist all the time. But I could have sworn I checked all of the ferns before I left, because if there were any plants that I was going to lose while I was gone, it was going to be a fern, and I was right. So lost this one. I would buy this one again though. It was really pretty. I'll put a picture of what it normally looks like here. It's just a really cool looking plant, really wild and free. I'm not too sad about it. I mean, I'm sad about it. It was really big and beautiful and doing well, but you know, it's not like my prized plant. It wasn't too much money. I want to say it was $12 or so. They carry this at my local nursery all the time, so I want another one, I can go get it. But yeah, lost it while I was on vacation. The poor thing did not deserve this fate. And a plant, ooh, the clouds just came out. A plant that actually thrived while I was gone is my Philodendron 69686. And this is a plant that I did talk about in another video. I talked about this in my plants I regret buying video, and I still regret buying this plant. I still stand by that because it was just really expensive. And this big giant leaf it had here, it normally has another lobe here, but that one like just fell off. Well, I don't remember if this one or this one. One of them was like rotting off, so I cut it, and then the other one was broken and barely dangling on, so I cut that off too. So they look funny, but it did grow another leaf. It grew this leaf right here, which is really cool and beautiful. And then it also put out this leaf while I was gone. I didn't even see this leaf coming in. And normally on a plant like this that grows one leaf at a time, normally you can see the leaf and you're looking at it and watching it all the time. And this one, I didn't even notice it. Didn't even notice that it was growing there or anything. When I came back, I was like, what the heck is that? It's a new leaf. So got a new leaf on this plant. As much as I want to propagate this and kind of cut off these 2 leaves that look kind of funny, because there's a node right here that I could just chop here, root it here, and then plant this and then have a nice plant with these 2 leaves here. I don't know, I kind of just, I think it looks kind of cool just with those 2 funny leaves and then the 2 like nice ones over there. Yeah, still regret buying it, but it's doing better now. I don't hate it as much as I did, but still just too expensive for what it is, and yeah, there's that. But it did thrive while I was gone, so you know, he's doing something. He's getting on my good side now. So yes, one thrived, which I'm happy about. Kind of makes me feel better about the one that died. Another plant that died is this little guy. This was a succulent, and this was called Panda Plant. And this is that one succulent that's kind of fuzzy and then also looks like it's burned. All of the edges of the leaves, it looks like someone took a lighter and like singed all the little fuzz on the ends. I've never liked the Panda Plant. I think it's one of the, I don't know, I just don't like it. I just don't like the way it looks. But for some reason, this little one, it just captured my heart. Had to have it, and I loved it. It sat right here on my desk, and I saw it every day. And when I came back, I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. If there were any plants that were gonna do just fine being by themselves for a few days, it was gonna be the succulents. But for some reason, this one just shriveled up like an old prune. I mean, they sell this everywhere that sells plants. You could get it at Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's. I know Walmart doesn't carry plants year-round, at least house plants, but Lowe's and Home Depot, if you want a Panda Plant, you'll find it there. I don't know if I'd buy this again, but yeah, it perished while I was gone. And then a plant that thrived is my Monstera Peru. And I've been finding this a lot at the places that sell Costa Farms trending tropicals plants. Lowe's has it, and Walmart. I also saw these at Walmart too. They sell Monstera Peru there for 20 bucks, like a big one with tons of leaves. You gotta kind of get there pretty, like, relatively quickly after they stock, because I'm assuming they go fast. But I've seen them there regularly, so if you want a Monstera Peru and you don't want to overpay for it, which you shouldn't, 20 bucks. Go to Lowe's, go to not Home Depot, at least mine. Mine don't carry Trending Tropicals, just the Lowe's does. So anyway, also Smith's. I find Trending Tropicals at the grocery stores too. Anyway, this is my Monstera Peru. I did not buy this from Costa Farms. I bought it online. I think I got this from Cactus Club sometime last year, I think. And it's doing good. I love how it's standing up on its own, like without a support. I'm sure over time it's just gonna fall and kind of vine down. But right now I love the way it looks just like this. But it thrived because it put out another leaf. It had just put out this leaf here, and then Friday night when we got back, I was doing my rounds, checking in all my plants, making sure everything was okay, no one broke into the house, and this leaf was popped out, and I was like, what the heck, where did that leaf come from? So I love this plant. The leaves just have the coolest texture. It kind of looks the way you would think a tortoise shell would feel. Lots of ridges, nooks and crannies, and texture. It's just a really, really cool plant, and it grew a leaf while I was gone. So that was kind of exciting to see, walking around doing my rounds when I came back. But then, of course, I was doing my rounds looking at my plants, and I found this poor thing. This is a plant called Dragon's Tongue, Hemigraphis repanda. It kind of looks very similar to the plant that would be a waffle plant. I do have a waffle plant, and this one looked so similar to that. It was like purple and green, had the same texture of leaves, but this is a plant that if it gets dry as a bone, it's gonna wilt immediately, and then it's gonna crisp up, and that's what happened to this one. I have two of these, and the other one is doing just fine, but this one I missed when I was, you know, checking to make sure all of like the plants that need to be wet all the time, I missed it. So if it had just been wilted, it would have perked back up, and I did water it right away, but the foliage is crunchy and crispy, like there's no coming back to with this plant. So this one, you know, no longer with us. It was $5. It's part of the Exotic Angels from Costa Farms, but lost it. What are you gonna do? And then the last plant that thrived, this plant, I couldn't believe it. I actually was doing another video, and I looked over to the side and I went, like I had to stop the video to go see this leaf. I'm just gonna reach over and grab it. It is on my Philodendron Ring of Fire. This plant has had 3 leaves the whole time I've had it, and look at that new leaf. I was shocked when I saw this, because this thing has been trying to put out a leaf or something for so long here, and it never really happens. I don't know if it's just growing the sheath, because these plants grow like all these weird things around the leaf before the leaf pops out, but this leaf came out of nowhere. I couldn't believe it. It's gorgeous. The leaf starts out, actually correct me if I'm wrong because I'm not sure if this is right, but the leaf has a lot of beautiful variegation on it, like some orange, some pink. It's just a stunner. Oh, it's gorgeous. But the mature leaves, over time, as what I have found is that that kind of orange and red variegation goes away. Or did it just go away because I don't know what I'm doing with this plant? I don't know. But the mature leaves on this still have some very beautiful variegation, but it's more like green on green variegation and not the orange, like mottled kind of look that it would have, that I normally see Ring of Fires have. So I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, correct me, you know, maybe it's not getting enough light or something. Either way, I love this plant. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. But that is what thrived while I was gone, and this shocked me because I wasn't expecting this at all. Let me just give you another look at it. Just absolutely beautiful. I kind of want to buy another one. Like, this is one of those plants I want to have another one. I saw one online this morning when I was just scrolling around. Like one that had a ton of orange and yellow and red variegation on it, and I was like, I have to have it. I have to have it. I didn't buy it, but yeah. That's the one that thrived while I was gone. So that's that. 3 plants that thrived and 3 plants that died while I was gone. Fortunately, only 3 plants died. Everything needed water, lots of stuff needed water, but only 3 were like beyond repair. So not too bad. And if you have any plants that are thriving or dying, I would love to know. But that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.